Hello, boyos and girlos. I just wanted to quickly talk about, maybe not quickly, I don't know. Talk about, depending on how long the video is, talk about the Adventure Time finale. Man, I I know I talked about this in the last video, but the fact that we are now living in a world without Adventure Time, like that's that's just so weird, man. But anyways, the finale. Um, I was very satisfied with this finale. Um, I gotta say, I was very happy with it, and I, I was. There's probably something in there that you know, wasn't wrapped up, but as a whole, I'd say that this finale did a very good job ending the series. I feel like I don't have very many things where I'm like, oh, I wish that they elaborated on this. Um, there probably is something again, but I can't think of very many. Um, I gotta say I was very happy with it. Um, so I'll just go over some things that I thought were very interesting. First interesting thing is that Marceline and Bubblegum kissed. Um, and I knew that they were going to talk about their relationship to at least some extent, um, but I did not expect them to kiss. I'm honestly surprised that they got away with that on Cartoon Network. Um, I I do applaud it. I think it's very mature of them to have the same gendered characters kiss. Um, and the relationship definitely was built up throughout the series, but um, yeah, it was just really it really took me off guard, honestly. Like I kind of jumped a little when I saw them kiss, just because like I didn't expect it to happen, but it was very well done. Um, I the I love the ending where it the musical it plays the credits on, and we see like a bunch of different characters, living their lives. We see the humans come back from the Islands miniseries as well as Finn's mom. Um, the um, what's his name? Oh gosh, Sweet Pie or something like that. The baby that was the lich. He graduates. Weird clone Ice King marries Turtle Princess. Um, you know we get there's Flame Princess and Nectar rapping. Um, like it's so cool that we get to see um, all of the characters, or at least a lot of the characters, um, and what they're doing. Um, and also Fern uh, died. You know, I was a lot of people were expecting Jake to die, including me, but we did get a character death. It's not a proper finale without a character death. Um, Let me think. I also did like the BMO's song, the um, "You and I will always be back then." Um, I had already known that the song was going to be in there because Rebecca Sugar's sung it in Comic Con. Um, but yeah, it's such a sweet song. I love that song. I listened to it like a million times. I love that song. Um, Also, um, the dream sequence when actually I'll talk about the beginning and then I'll talk about the dream sequence. I I was kind of confused in the beginning. I was like, wait, where are they going with this? With like, you know, the post-apocalypse um I mean, I guess Adventure Time already is post-apocalyptic, so the post-apocalypse with like weird bootleg Finn and Jake. Um, but I did like how how it was done. At first, I was a little worried about it being too season six, like weird, but not good weird ish. But it was good. I did like that. Um, it was nice. Um, and the dream sequence, I again that I also thought was going to be way too season six ish, but it wasn't. It was good. We actually got to um, excuse me yeah excuse me see the how the characters, how Bubblegum and how Uncle Gumball feel, and how Finn and Fern feel, and Jermaine came back. I'm so glad that Jermaine was in this episode because I don't know why, but like I really like Jermaine. Like I don't know why, I just find Jermaine to be really likable. Um, I love Jermaine. Um, and I like his line where he says, or where Jake's like, "Oh, I don't have an evil doppelganger," and then Jermaine's like, "I'll be your evil doppelganger." Like that's great. Um, and yeah, what else? Um, Gunter turning into weird Ice King. I don't know. Um, and Ice King turning back into Simon. I thought both of those were. I thought that was actually very clever, in that people who wanted the Ice King to become Simon again get what they want, and people who wanted Ice King to just stay Ice King got what they want. Um, I thought that that was very well done. I really liked that. Let me think. Oh, LSP and Lemon grab kiss, and it is amazing. Um, it's better ship than Bubbling, I'd say. Uh, lumpy, lumpy space grab, lemon space. I don't know. Um, I ship that. Also, Betty sacrificed herself to Gulb. Um, yeah, I guess that's two character deaths. Although I don't know if Betty really died or if she just kind of became a part of Gulb. But I don't know. It was really emotional. Sorry about the car black. Um, Frig, it's late at night. There shouldn't even be any cars. Um, but yeah. It's pretty not funny, but like ironic because throughout the series Betty's trying to get Simon back, and then when she finally does, Simon loses Betty, and like it's so tragic. And at the end you see him at Prisma's place, trying to get her back, but um, yeah, that was really sad. What else is there to talk about? There's probably a bunch more to talk about. Um, Finn losing his robot arm was cool. You know, um, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't really have very much thoughts on that actually. Just cool. Um, Let me think. Oh yeah, I thought the episode was going to end a lot more somberly than it did. Like I thought that it was going to like end with all the characters dying. Um and I like throughout the entire thing I was very certain that that was going to happen, but it didn't. It ended with, again seeing all the characters living their lives. And that was really cool. Like it could have ended very depressingly and somber, but it didn't. It ended it ended on kind of like a melancholy, sort of way, sort of like, things are content, and that's really interesting. I think. Um, Let me think. I like when Uncle Gumball destroys the lemon. Lemongrab, he passive aggressively writes on a piece of paper, unmake me, or unborn me, or unbirth me, or something like that. And like, I don't know, that's just really funny because like Lemongrab normally freaks out, but this time he just kind of passive aggressively writes something on a piece of paper. It's funny. Um, and I like how the episode still has comedy. It's still an Adventure Time episode, and they don't make it super. I mean, it is super story driven, but it's not so much to the point where, um, it's not fun. Uh, and like I said in the other video, Adventure Time is very good at still being fun, while also being dramatic and story driven. And I really like that about Adventure Time. Um, what else? What else is there to talk about? There's probably a bunch more to talk about. Um, um, I don't know. Maybe that's it actually. Nah, I mean, there's gotta be more. Oh, Shelby came back. He said, "Check, please." Like, that's great. That's a classic line. Um, yeah, I just think that every character got a satisfying ending, and I was very, very happy with this finale. Um, and um, I'm just really gonna miss this show. It had such a big impact on animation, and I don't think my life will be the same without it. Which I know sounds kind of pathetic since we're we're talking about a cartoon, but Adventure Time really did have an impact on my life. Um, it's different from most other shows I've seen. Um, I I just have so much respect for this show, and um, I I'm gonna miss it so much, man. Uh, um, but anyways, yeah, that's my just my first impressions on this finale. Um, yeah. Um, I'm thinking about making more Adventure Time related content in the future, even though the show is over. I this isn't. I've been thinking about this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, this or not, but I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing a top 10 worst Adventure Time episodes, but then like after that, I'm going to do two top 15 best Adventure Time lists. One where I talk about my 15 favorite episodes from like seasons 5 to 10, and one from seasons 1 to 4, because those seasons kind of have different feels to them, and two, because there's so many good episodes that you can't just talk about 15 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet or not. I'm still thinking about it, but hopefully I can do some more Adventure Time content, because it is one of my favorite shows of all time, and um, it's a show that's just had such an impact on me, and um, I I don't know. I don't feel like my life would be the same without it, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel that way too. Um, but anyways, I've gone on long enough. Tell me your thoughts on this finale. I haven't really heard anyone else's, besides my one friend who I talked about this with, um, opinion on this finale. So I would definitely like to hear uh, your guys's. But yeah, Kirby out.